So starting the test drive in this Lyriq Luxury 2, the massage seat definitely has a presence to it. And then just having the all-wheel drive system, it's a bit faster, but with the Lyriq riding so smooth as it does, and with the standard powertrain still having quite a bit of oomph to it, it's not that big of a difference as opposed to, let's say, a Mach-E with a single motor compared to a dual motor, things like that. But this one's certainly quicker. But Cadillac, they just made this thing the best riding EV out. So when you get up to speed, it's so almost numb that you don't even realize how fast you're going. But I am gonna go ahead and give it a nice pull here. And we're gonna floor it right here. And I mean very, very quick. And I don't know what it is, maybe it's because this had a full battery, but that pull was a lot better than I was expecting. Now if I get over a lane here, it'll let me activate the Super Cruise just for a second. My indicator will show up. So there's that there. I hit the heated steering wheel button, but so it's trying to find an opening and all of that, which I don't like. That's the one thing I don't like about the automatic lane change. It doesn't know what I'm about to do, so it just tries to do what it thinks it should. And on longer trips, that's okay, but me doing this test drive here, that could be an issue. But the best riding highway EV I've experienced just in general. And I've been in the EQS. I haven't done any of the newer BMWs yet, but it's the Lyriq's on top compared to most other EVs out there. And I will say the one pedal drive feels better and better every time I get behind the wheel of one of these. Now for the price of one of these, I mean, almost 75 grand before taxes is pretty steep. You do get a pretty hefty battery that gets you pretty good range, 300 plus. You do have a quick vehicle with all-wheel drive capability. Very luxurious, having the heated cooled seats with massage function. It's just pricey for someone that's looking for just a typical EV. But I do think this is one of the best looking electric vehicles out there, inside and out. And like I said earlier, the ride quality is stellar in these. And if I were to get one, I'd want to get one that's loaded out like this one is. But I do think for a vehicle that only holds 5 people, that might be an issue with a lot of consumers. But again, just with how nice the car is, there is a market for this out there. Because competitive BMWs and, I should say competitively priced BMWs and Mercedes pretty much have the same features, same functionality as this. And I just think this one looks like Cadillac tried a bit more than the competition. It doesn't look like any other vehicle, let alone another Cadillac. And it just raised the bar, I think, in terms of just how an EV can look. Kind of like how Dodge is dropping that Charger that pretty much looks like the concept, but they're gonna put a gas engine in it, but it's mostly gonna be EVs starting out. Just innovative like that. I think Cadillac did that with this Lyriq. And it didn't necessarily get as much hype or as much praise, I think, as, let's say, the GMC Hummer EV, the F-150 Lightning. Definitely not the Teslas, but I think this is a great competitor against pretty much any luxury EV out there. But just with this one being as expensive as it is, there's gonna be a niche for it. Just not as big as, let's say, a typical Model Y for 55 grand. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Cadillac Lyriq Luxury 2.